Hi, it's Jessica again from Cartel.
And Toby.
Today we're going to be talking about our 130-gallon tank that we got and how we basically did the setup and how we got our water. So basically it's 130 gallon here, probably 30 to 40 gallon in the sump, not really sure. Take it over.
Yeah, we started with a 36. We ran across a great deal. Everybody always wonders about the cost and how everything is to get started up. We purchased the water from Zach's
Reef in Easley.
Easley, South Carolina. $1.50 a gallon, I think it is.
$1.50 a gallon, and it's already
yeah, it's already mixed. He uses a great salt that I like. So got some 55-gallon drums, picked it up. The one thing that you need also is rock. I love the purple rock that's already purple, already has the coral line, but when you have to have, I think I'm at 85 pounds of rock now. So $9 a pound for the purple that you'll see over there. Point to that purple rock right
right here.
there. Yeah. $9 a pound versus $1.50 a pound for the white. So I went with the white just to save money because we already have 160 times $1.50. Plus I got some extra water. We're in the process now of letting it cycle. It's in like the second or third week, I think. So what I did, and there are several ways to cycle a tank. In here, they're sort of hiding, but there's a few little clownfish in here. They're producing my ammonia, and we dosed bacteria. I've got it now, but something 7 bacteria. So our clownfish are giving us the ammonia. We didn't introduce any ammonia, which I think is better for the fish. And we're letting it cycle. We're already showing some nitrates. You know, it goes from ammonia, converts to nitrites, nitrites to nitrates. We're already showing some nitrates, so we are slowly processing. It is getting there now. We've had to buy some equipment that we didn't have, wave makers, which I'm about to put another one on as well. We changed down a few things on bottom.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to get as close.
All right, on top of the 55-gallon drums, we went and bought these. Sportsman's Warehouse. Shout out to them, I work there. But they're good for 5-gallon buckets to take and get your RODI water, which you'll need for top off, but it comes with a rubber seal and everything, so it transports the water really easy. I'm actually going to use these as an auto top off eventually, once I get everything going. I have just now, since we've started processing and we're starting to see nitrates, I've ran this system. That is an actual piece of live rock. I've got extra media in here as well. For a while I ran 0 filtration because I want the bacteria to build up. Now, instead of these nasty filter socks, we've gone to something else now. Filter cups, and I'm still getting everything dialed in, but you can just cut these. You can buy this at your local fish store. Pinky filters. Love Pinky. And stuff them into your 4-inch cups. I've redone the drain lines. I'm actually running reactors right now just to get them cleaned out. This tank had set for a while, so these reactors, I'm just running them just to get them clean. We did have to buy one more heater. So in the sump, I've got both heaters now. Yes. Okay. You want to have a backup always. I've got one set for 79 degrees, one for 77. That way, if one goes bad, the other one will kick in and be taken over in its place.
So when we first purchased this, we were testing everything out. We put water in, sitting here, everything was running great, and I guess it came apart because we're testing out all the equipment that we got, and was, I guess, arcing. Yeah,
it shorted out. It actually came apart and started shorting out inside the sump. So if we would have had fish in there, it would have probably fried them. But
I guess things happen. That's why you test out before you put your live fish in there.
So we've just added extra media. These are just like these little ceramic rings. A piece of live rock I actually got from local fish store, from his personal stash. I had to have it. I got some more rock in there that's going to go up top once I figure out where I want it. More media, more bags.
So why do you put that live rock in there?
That's from an established system. It's already loaded with good bacteria that you actually want in your system. And so in the sump, you know, it's not a very pretty rock, so you want it in the sump. And it's just going to help filter. It's going to help build up your good bacteria that you want.
So the good bacteria will eventually get up to the big tank?
Yes, because your sump basically drains down. These are your two drain lines. They'll be coming into, some people have filter socks, which I don't like because they get nasty like that. It comes down, drains in, boom, into here. Shoots over, this is where the protein skimmer will be.
And what does that do, the protein skimmer?
It's just it's a more advanced filtration. It's going to get junk out of your tank a lot better than normal. Then it's going to overflow into here. I just have a little filter thing here. What this does too is once you get your protein skimmer, it works on bubbles. So you're going to have more bubbles. But anyway, it comes down. This will help break up some of the bubbles and catch any extra stuff that may slip through. And of course, it's going to drop down into this chamber. And what bubbles make it through, like right here, they just come right back up. So they're not going into where your return pumps are. We have two, I don't know the names right this moment, but two return pumps in here that returns our water. One feeds the reactors and shoots up to the tank. And they come out.
And so this is our return, right? That black.
Yes, they return, and they return it right here into these two pipes here that are out the side. Those are your return pipes. This piece in the middle is your overflow box. That's basically where your pipes are. They're hidden. That goes down and it drains straight into the sump. And these are your drain pipes here.
And you replace those?
Yes, I replaced those. Like on this one here, for those heads, it's 1 inch, 1 inch hole. So we got our rock, we got most of our rock in. We don't want to do a ton more yet because we're also going to do a video on aquascaping. I sort of get in my head and also yours how we want it to look, what we're going to do. So I come in and aquascape. Some of the things that I want ledges, I wanted arches for several reasons, not only for the fish to get in and hide, but also to put corals on. And you're going to have some that like light. They want to be higher up in the system when I get my lights put on. Also, while I'm cycling, I do not run lights. I know some people will say, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Yes, it does. I have never had ugly tank syndrome. This is the third time, so it's only 3, but I believe that no lights helps keep algae down while it's doing its thing while you're cycling your tank. But look for different pieces, like this is a shelf piece. You know, your big boulder pieces that need to take up room. We also have some small ones here that are not put together that we're going to do also a video on the aquascaping and how we built some of these. And I wanted to shelf, but some coral, like especially mushrooms, they don't want bright light. They want lower par, lower light, lower flow. So I built these to be able to put some of those lower light corals and mushrooms up underneath and in these little crevices up underneath, these little caves. So it's also going to give the fish areas to hide. And we're not going to add any more fish right now, but slowly we will. I think first probably we'll go with a tang. That way if we do have any algae, probably just a yellow tang. And let them start eating algae. So
that's going to come showing the boys. We still got Willie and Waylon over there in the other tank, and these are the boys.
These are the boys.
They stay right in this area. It's kind of blurry. There's the boy. They stay in this one area for some reason. There they go.
That's basically it. We let it cycle. I'll keep testing sporadically. I'm not in a hurry for it, so I don't care if it takes 3 days or if it takes 30 days. I want it to cycle. I want to be able to show no ammonia, no nitrites, and showing some nitrates. We're going to have a soft, we're going to have a mixed reef. We're going to have softies. We're going to have SPS and LPS, but our preference is going to be the SPS and the softies. People say, oh, this, that, and you know, the beginner corals, but those are the ones we like. And the ones we like is the ones we're going to keep. And once we get everything cycled up, we'll get into dosing. You know, these automatic dosers that'll do it for you. And how we'll do that going forward. So this is the beginning stages. We actually, I'm gonna say we stole it, but we got it at a very good price, and Jessica is gonna put her touch on. We also have cabinet doors also. There's not on it right now because I'm in and out of it, working on it. But she's gonna paint and do the color she wants here, and on the cabinets and all that good stuff. We'll probably take the lids off when I get the lights in. They should be ready to pick up tomorrow, I hope. But they're not cheap on this system. I did go cheaper on our little system just before, but we want good lights to help grow coral and to show it off a lot better. Because once they start growing, you can start fragging, you can start selling them, you can share with your friends, whatever you want to do. So this is how we're starting. Just water, 3 clownfish, that's it. Added some bacteria and we are ready to go. So.
Okay, so like you said before, I'm going to be responsible for making this beautiful. Right now it's looking a little rough, and I'm responsible for our merchandise. Actually, just some shirts that I made. This is actually glow in the dark. We took some video of it earlier. It looks so good. And it's got our little QR code. So it takes you straight to our channel. So you can subscribe and like, of course. And this is another design we come up with. Kind of bend down a little bit using these. Here, let me just see if I can bring it closer. So this is our coral cartel clownfish. Say that 3 times fast. This is also glow in the dark.
And you've got some other designs coming out.
Yeah, we got other designs coming out. I'm super excited. That's what I like to do. If you don't mind, if you hit that like and subscribe button, also hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified anytime that we post a video of our future journey on our new reef tank, on any new merchandise. And what are you doing?
Showing the merch.
Showing the merch. Anyway, hit that like and subscribe. We appreciate it. See you later.
Be ready for more stuff.